Hey there, productivity seekers. Have you ever felt that nagging sensation of having too much to do and not enough time? I'm right there with you. As a passionate entrepreneur, my to-do list often seems to have a life of its own. So I decided to embark on a 30-day experiment, diving headfirst into a popular productivity system. For this challenge, I chose the Get Things Done, GTD method by David Allen. It's been a productivity Bible for years, and I was eager to see if it could bring order to my often chaotic world. My main goal? To finally tame those swirling thoughts and to-dos, freeing up mental space for creativity and focus. Join me as I share my 30-day journey, complete with all the highs, the lows, and the aha moments in between. One of the biggest changes I embraced was establishing a consistent morning routine. No more hitting snooze or starting the day in a frenzy. The GTD method emphasizes the power of clarity and intention. So I knew my mornings had to set the tone for a productive day. First things first, meditation. Taking just 10 minutes each morning to quiet my mind and focus on my breath made a world of difference. Next up, journaling. This wasn't about crafting perfectly grammatically correct prose. It was about brain dumping. I'd jot down any lingering thoughts, worries or to-dos that were clogging up my mental space. Finally, exercise. These morning rituals weren't just about checking boxes. They were about creating a foundation of peace, clarity and energy that would ripple throughout my entire day. Now let's talk about the heart of productivity task management. The GTD method is all about capturing, clarifying and organizing your to-dos so you can tackle them with focus and efficiency. No more feeling overwhelmed by a never-ending list. The first step was to gather all my tasks in one central location. This included everything from work projects and errands to personal goals and creative aspirations. Seeing it all laid out could feel a bit daunting, but it was also incredibly liberating. Next, I prioritized my to-dos using the Eisenhower matrix. This simple yet powerful tool helped me categorize tasks based on urgency and importance. Was it urgent and important? Do it now. Important but not urgent. Schedule it for later. Urgent but not important? Delegate. And if it was neither urgent nor important, well, maybe it didn't need to be on my list at all. To track my progress, I started using a digital task manager. Having a visual representation of my progress was incredibly motivating and helped me stay accountable. Section 4. Triumphs and Tribulations, Navigating the Productivity Maze. Let's be real. No productivity journey is without its bumps in the road. There were days when I woke up feeling supercharged and ready to conquer my to-do list. But there were also days when even getting out of bed felt like a Herculean effort. The key was to be kind to myself and embrace the ebb and flow of productivity. One of the biggest challenges I faced was resisting the allure of multitasking. Our brains are wired for focus, not for juggling multiple tasks simultaneously. I learned this the hard way when I tried to answer emails while brainstorming a new project. The result? Subpar work and a whole lot of frustration. I also had to get real about my capacity. I used to pile my plate high with tasks, convinced I could do it all. The GTD system taught me the importance of setting realistic goals and learning to say no to commitments that didn't align with my priorities. Despite the challenges, I experienced some incredible triumphs along the way. Section 5. Reflections and Revelations, Lessons Learned Along the Way. As my 30-day experiment drew to a close, I took some time to reflect on the experience. What had I learned? What worked well? What could I improve? This journey was about so much more than just checking boxes. It was about cultivating a deeper understanding of my own productivity rhythms and developing a sustainable system that worked for me. One of the biggest revelations was the power of self-awareness. By paying attention to my energy levels throughout the day, I was able to identify my peak productivity times. I started scheduling my most important tasks for those times when I knew I'd be at my sharpest, and I reserved less demanding tasks for times when my energy naturally waned. Another key takeaway was the importance of flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things come up that throw our carefully crafted plans out the window. The GTD method taught me the importance of having a system that could adapt to change. Perhaps the most important lesson of all was the realization that productivity isn't a destination, it's a journey. Section 6. Beyond the experiment, integrating productivity practices. 30 days flew by, and while the official experiment had ended, I knew this was just the beginning of my productivity journey. The tools and techniques I had learned had become an integral part of my daily routine, helping me navigate the demands of both my personal and professional life with more ease and focus. I continued to prioritize my morning rituals, finding solace in the quiet moments of meditation and the clarity that journaling brought to my day. Exercise remained a non-negotiable, a way to energize my body and clear my mind. Task management had also undergone a complete transformation. My to-do list, once a source of stress and overwhelm, was now a roadmap guiding me toward my goals. The digital task manager remained an invaluable tool, helping me track my progress and stay accountable. Section 7. Final verdict. Is this system a keeper? So, after 30 days of putting the GTD method to the test, what's the verdict? Is it a productivity miracle worker? Well, I wouldn't say it's a magic bullet, but it's definitely a powerful framework for achieving greater focus, clarity, and efficiency. For me, the biggest wins came from the emphasis on capturing and organizing tasks, prioritizing effectively and breaking down larger projects into smaller, more manageable steps. The system provided a sense of structure and control that had been missing from my workday, allowing me to approach my to-do list with a sense of purpose rather than overwhelm. However, it's important to remember that no productivity system is one size fits all. What worked for me might not work for everyone. The key is to find a system that resonates with your work style, personality, and goals. My advice? Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different methods. Tweak them to fit your needs, and don't be discouraged if it takes a little trial and error to find what works best for you. Now go forth and conquer those to-do lists.